Hello, welcome to the Week 3 edition of the Catamount Football Show with Coach Matt Land. This week we're going to take a look back at the Sonoraville game and also talk about the first region football game versus the Sprayberry Yellow Jackets. So stay right here, back with more Catamount football in just a minute.
Train like a pro at Performance Sports Academy. Get one-on-one training from former professional and collegiate players, featuring indoor baseball and softball training facilities, ground ball area, 3 pitching mounds, and 4 batting cages. Performance Sports Academy is also available for team rentals. Call 706-537-3169 today and train like a pro at Performance Sports Academy.
Hi, I'm Dr. Reginald Sherrill. Are you tired of sweaty underarms and dealing with deodorant stains on your clothes? We're performing a procedure called Mirror Dry. It's safe, non-invasive, sweat and odor-free, deodorant-free. It is clinically proven and FDA approved. I've had the procedure and it really works. The procedure takes about 1 hour, it's local anesthesia, and works immediately. Call our office, Dalton Plastic Surgery, 706-226-3311. 706-226-3311.
I was tired of being limited by my knee pain.
I fell while riding my bike and needed a partial hip replacement.
I was kicking the ball and I felt a snap.
From joint replacements to complex spinal surgeries, Hamilton Medical Center's experts know how to get you back in the game. Quality and expertise matter. Hamilton Medical Center is Joint Commission certified in hip, knee, and shoulder replacement surgery. If pain is keeping you on the sidelines, get your life back with the help of Hamilton Medical Center.
Gibbs breaks the tackle, gets a big hole downfield, and he breaks another tackle. Touchdown, Jamar Gibbs.
All right, Coach Land, let's talk a little bit about Sonoraville. Turned out to be a very nice evening and a pretty good football game.
It was. Great night again for football, little coolness in the air. That's rare for the third week of the season to have a chill in the air, but great fan support, had a lot of people there, and of course the Jumbotron was in full view, and that brings its own enjoyment to the game. But fundamentally, the best part of the game was I thought we played well. Certainly there's parts of the game that we look at and we want to do better, and it's kind of part of that, as we talked about even after the Calhoun week. We just got to kind of take pieces to work on with a young team, and so I felt that we took that next step. Now we'll kind of go into now Sprayberry region schedule starts, and we hope that we've solved a lot of those, or answered a lot of those questions that we had.
Offensively, almost had opportunity to score just on every drive.
Scored every drive, yeah, absolutely, yeah. Except for the fumble and the extra point
and the missed field goal.
That's right.
But that was I think a really good game for the offensive line. A chance to play physical.
No doubt.
Like to see the development of those guys.
Well, I thought that the offense did a great job. We ran multiple formation packages, which meant there was a lot of moving parts. I think we called timeout one time, and that's good because I think literally we every other play we were changing formation groups, and that's tough to do. So great communication from that standpoint. Secondly, I thought JP did a good job of managing the game, keeping the ball inside when it was inside, outside when it was outside. Good throws, lined it out, outstanding job of blocking. So overall, very, very, very happy with this offensively. Defensively, this is that game we just didn't match up well. The little quarterback was shifty. He was quick.
Little rat running around
that's
everywhere.
right, like a rat running around. And you can't see him. Big old offensive lineman. But our defense did a great job managing the game as well, as we kind of talked a little bit about last week with Northwest. Certainly bending at times, but never breaking. And just felt like overall, talking to Coach Carpenter and Coach Thompson, Coach Bennett, Coach Penny, and Coach Rigdon, defensively, they stayed within the game plan. Try to keep it simple, kind of let some guys just play this week, and I think that kind of sets us up now going into the Sprayberry game with kind of what we know we can do and what we want to do with the personnel that we have available to us.
Kicking game was good, was good, but like to see Ivan
absolutely, yeah. I mean,
nail that field goal.
Absolutely, and I know he wants to make that as well. We've got to. That's one of the adjustments that you got to make going from practicing on grass and being on turf. And so we've just got to continue to work on that. That's on me. I'm gonna get him some more time kicking on the soccer fields up on the west side of the school there to just get a little bit more comfortable with kicking on the grass. I think once we kind of get through that, I think we're gonna be okay.
Absolutely. All right, we'll take a quick break. Be back in just a minute.
Mike Jones with Carpet Express, and it's time for our annual fall sale. You won't believe how large our selections are on carpet, vinyl, wood, and luxury vinyl plank. Hickory wood, $1.99. Luxury vinyl plank, 69 cents. Carpet, 55 cents. Vinyl flooring, 25 cents. So call, come by, or go online. Use the promotional code Fall Sale and get additional rebates from manufacturers like Shaw and Armstrong. Free Cokes, hot dogs. Come join the fun.
I was sinking deep underneath.
I was tired of being limited by my knee pain.
I fell while riding my bike and needed a partial hip replacement.
I was kicking the ball and I felt a snap.
From joint replacements to complex spinal surgeries, Hamilton Medical Center's experts know how to get you back in the game. Quality and expertise matter. Hamilton Medical Center is Joint Commission certified in hip, knee, and shoulder replacement surgery. If pain is keeping you on the sidelines, get your life back with the help of Hamilton Medical Center.
Hi, I'm Charles R. Hicks Sr.
Hi, I'm Rick Patton.
Here at Transformers, we specialize in transmission of automatic and manual.
But we also offer all factory scheduled maintenance on all makes and models, along with major and minor repairs on all makes and models.
And all of our remanufactured transmissions comes with a 3-year unlimited mileage nationwide warranty.
We also stock a complete line of BG products to keep your car safe and on the road.
From the Transformers crew, God bless and have a beautiful day.
Welcome back to Catamount Football. We've got our coaches interview segment with Coach Scott Thompson. Coach, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
All right, so every year I love having you on, let you talk about your coaching duties.
Yes,
so
sir.
we'll cover that, but also I love to hear you get so enthusiastic about the weight program. So first, let's talk about your on-the-field responsibilities and what you're doing with those guys.
Yes, sir. I'm the defensive back on the football team, defensive back coach on the football team. I'm in charge of about 3 positions, working with Coach Carpenter in the passing responsibilities, but excited about what I get to do.
Yeah, and then on Friday nights, you're behind. If you want to find you on the field, just look kind of way back in the behind the offense, and you're back there signaling and jumping up and down, and lots of gestures going on, right?
Yes, sir. I was talking to one of the coaches that they think I'm back trying to steal signs, but I'm way back about 20 or 30 yards from Coach Carpenter where he's making the calls, trying to look at the whole scheme of what the offense is doing to us, and also signaling through my free safety to the backside corner what coverage we're in.
That's one thing. Communication is so important in football, but I always like to talk to you guys about this. Well, offensive line, they're all kind of right there together.
Yes, sir.
You guys are spread across the whole field. I know you spend a lot of time talking about communication. How does that work when you've got guys spread across 50 yards?
With the size crowds that we have at Dalton, wherever we go, whether in 6A in Atlanta, it's loud, especially with our D-Tron. But yeah, the communication is key. You know, the play side corner gets it right from Coach Carpenter, but then he tries to give it to the free safety, and the backside corner is like, I can't hear, I don't know what's going on. So we got hand signals that we do to make sure we're in the right coverage. And Harrison Hughes and Grant and Ashir do a great job of getting that across.
Because you got to have everybody on the same page, or
yes,
you're going to look up and some guy's running down the field all alone.
You know,
right?
the one thing we talked to Harrison Hughes about our free safety is, you know, it doesn't matter if we're in the wrong coverage as long as we're in the same coverage. You know, you can't have one in the cover 2 and a cover 3, or one in a man and backside cover 3. It doesn't work that way.
Right. So now I want to talk to you about the strength program. One of the things, being a community coach, I'm not at the school all the time.
Yes, sir.
So when football season's over, it may be several months before I see some of these guys again. I'm always amazed at the difference in how they look from the end of the season to when I see them, especially the young guys.
Yes, sir.
And that's attributed to what you guys are doing with them in the weight room. Talk about that program and how you structure it and what all you guys do.
Well, it's something I'm very, very excited about doing. And, you know, with our coaching staff, I think we only have maybe one that did not play on the college level. So, you know, even though I've got the title, I talk and communicate with all the coaches what they've done. We go to clinics and learn new ways. But, you know, even right now, we are the strength coaching staff is sitting down and talking about how we're going to lay out the all season for next year during this year, because you can't wait till Christmas break to do it. We've already started ordering some new equipment that'll be in for us to put us at top of our game when they get here. But you know, we go 4 days a week in the off season. We started, I think it was January 7th. We started last year. We go about anywhere from 6 to 7 weeks, and we'll max them, see where we are, and then we will from there we'll implement our speed and agilities and plyometrics, preparing them for what's ahead.
Mm-hmm. Now, anybody that comes and watches our games notices the difference in conditioning, and you don't see it in the first quarter. You don't see it in the second quarter. You might see a little in the third quarter, but you definitely see it in the fourth quarter. What is the philosophy on that, and why are we consistently so much better conditioned than a lot of the teams that we play?
Well, the way we work in the weight room, there's not much downtime. You know, we have a limited number of athletes at Dalton High School, considering we're a 2,000 student school, but we have only about 500 that participate in Georgia High School events. Half of that is girls, so about 250 kids we're dealing with. And we work them out. We have, I think what helps is our baseball coach, our basketball coach, Duffy, and Coach Parrott understands that even during their season, we got to work. You know, if you have somebody that plays 3 sports, they play football, they play basketball, they play baseball. If they never work out during their season, they won't get the maximum out of their strength training. So what we do is we are able to work year round and hard. There's not a lot of dead time in there, and then our kids are just dedicated to come in and work. We have a rigorous running routine in the summer that we put the kids through. We start at sometimes at 6 o'clock in the morning. We're done by 8:30. So our kids that have to go work can go work, and they can be a kid during the summer.
And you're also coordinating. I want to touch just real quick. You touch on that you're coordinating the strength training for the entire athletic program.
Yes, sir.
All the sports,
yes,
all the girls, boys, everybody, right?
Yes, sir. I've got in class, I teach 6 classes. I've got, I think, 300 athletes throughout the day, plus other regular students in there. When we were going to start this week, Monday. We're going to start basketball and the winter sports and the plyometric training, preparing them for the season. Yes, all the coaches have bought in. It's a group effort in what we do. Every coach knows what's going on to prepare them for the season that lays ahead for them.
All right. Before we wrap up, real quick, update us on your family.
Yes, I've got a beautiful wife, Tiffany Thompson, that works at Brookwood Elementary. I've got a 8th grader at the middle school, Taylor Thompson. She'll be with me at the high school next year. I've got a 5th grader, Jamie Thompson, at Brookwood.
Clayton.
And then we got the wild child, Clayton Thompson, that I'm so blessed to have him on the sideline with me. Coach Land has let me. He's a water boy. he's with me. He's in second grade, but it's exciting times.
Absolutely. Well, thanks for coming on. Appreciate everything you do for Catamount football.
Thank you.
We'll be back in just a minute.
Train like a pro at Performance Sports Academy. Get one-on-one training from former professional and collegiate players, featuring indoor baseball and softball training facilities, ground ball area, 3 pitching mounds, and 4 batting cages. Performance Sports Academy is also available for team rentals. Call 706-537-3169 today and train like a pro at Performance Sports Academy.
Mike Jones with Carpet Express, and it's time for our annual fall sale. You won't believe how large our selections are on carpet, vinyl, wood, and luxury vinyl plank. Hickory wood, $1.99. Luxury vinyl plank, 69 cents. Carpet, 55 cents. Vinyl flooring, 25 cents. So call, come by, or go online. Use the promotional code Fall Sale and get additional rebates from manufacturers like Mohawk and Kagolium. Free Cokes, hot dogs, come join the fun.
I'm Kelsey with the Chick-fil-A here in Dalton, and we're partnering again this year with the Dalton Quarterback Club to provide you an awesome tailgate meal each home game starting at 5:30. Be sure to be here by 6 o'clock for the catwalk and get your Chick-fil-A meal with Coke products sold separately. Chick-fil-A of Dalton reminds you to eat more chicken
and go Big Red!
The twins came sooner than expected.
The nurses cared for me and my baby.
I chose Hamilton because I trust my doctor.
Hamilton Medical Center is home to beautiful new arrivals every day. Each child and each delivery is unique. Hamilton is prepared with a level 3 neonatal intensive care unit and comfortable rooms and amenities. Hamilton Medical Center, serving you and your family with compassion, healing, and excellence.
Welcome back to Catamount Football. We've got our players interview segment. Guys, welcome to the show and introduce yourselves, please.
I'm Grant Goldberg, number 26, cornerback, and I'm a senior. I'm Dylan Cole, number 60. I play offensive line and I'm a senior.
All right, Grant, let's start with you. So tell me first off, senior year, how fast is it going?
It's kind of weird. I mean, it's really going a lot faster than last year. Junior year is probably the hardest. Have a lot of work and stuff, and a lot of stress, depending on the classes you take. This year, I mean, I'm focusing more on football than I am school, which sounds bad, but I can afford to do that. My classes aren't too hard,
right? Yeah.
So it's going by fast already. I mean, we're already in September, almost halfway through it.
So talk to me about playing cornerback and being out there. You're kind of on an island out there by yourself with the receiver a lot of times. What are some of the things you're looking at before the ball snap to maybe give you a tip on what that receiver is going to do?
Well, I mean, like, we watch a lot of film, and I watch film on my own too, and Coach Thompson does a good job of pointing out, like, things that the receivers do when they come to the line, whether it's like tightening their gloves or putting their hands behind their back to dry their hands off. That's when you know, like, there's probably a pass coming their way or something. Also, just knowing what you're doing before the play, pre-play helps a lot. Just like if we're in a certain coverage, knowing, okay, I got to do this, this, and this, and then I got to be here when all that happens. And so.
Yeah, one thing I always like to talk to you defensive backs about is the communication, because it's really important with the offensive line, but those guys are a lot closer together.
Mm-hmm.
You're spread across the full 53 yards of the football field sometimes. Tell me about that aspect of the secondary play.
Well, I mean, when you're on the play, like on our sidelines, it's pretty easy to get the call, but then it's your job to get that call to the free safety, and then for that free safety to get over to the backside corner, because the backside corner, there's no way that he can hear the call from Coach Thompson or Coach Carpenter. So hand signals and stuff like that are key to our communication. Coach Thompson a lot of times lines up away from everybody so that the backside corner can see where he is and what we're running. But the main thing is getting the communication across the field from the play side corner to the backside corner.
One of the other aspects of your job is tackling and run support, and you've become a really good tackler. What do you think some of the fundamentals of being a good tackler are? I think you're one of the better tacklers we have.
I mean, you definitely. It comes with a lot of practice. You gotta be able to break down. That's the major thing. I know plenty of times since I've been playing, I'll come in too hot trying to kill somebody, and they'll make me look pretty stupid. But just learning, especially with some of the guys we have like Jaden, and Jarek and all them, Jameer, like breaking down is the key part. And as a secondary player, it's better to just get them on the ground instead of trying to kill them, because we're the last line of defense. So we don't really have to get a kill shot. We just have to get them down, and then we can keep on playing.
And last year, if it was Zeke or Ahmad, you were just kind of trying to just hang on, right?
Pretty much.
Well, you're doing a great job. Look forward to watching the rest of the season. All right, Dylan, let's talk to you. So senior year, offensive line, you're really kind of the lone starter coming back. How's that been getting all these guys together? I guess you and Ivan, really.
It's been a journey, I can say that. They came in, they didn't really know much, you know that. But I really feel like they developed well over these past couple weeks, and we're really starting to develop as a unit on offensive line.
Yeah. Talk about the camaraderie aspect of the offensive line group. I mean, you guys, it seems like every year you guys kind of come together and form your own group. Some go out, some come in, but kind of talk about that a little bit.
Well, I think, being an offensive lineman, you kind of have distinct personality traits, but so it makes it a lot easier for us to group up, go hang out, go eat, go do something. So it's really important to hang out with the guys, because you're right next to them every play, and so you hang out with them a lot, you're going to want to play for them a lot more.
One of the things we've asked you to do this year is play a couple different positions. You've played some tackle, you've played some guard. How are those two positions different? What do you do technique-wise?
Tackle is more man-on-man, I would say, and then guard's pretty much, helping out with double teams or working your way up to backside Mike or anything like that.
How about our two young fellows, Manny and Ozzie, that out there running around? It's been kind of fun to watch them develop, hasn't it?
It has. So last year for me was pretty much my development year, I would say. And so, getting to see those guys do the same thing, going through what I went through, it's really great, and I really think they've done a great job with it.
How much? You started last year and came all the way through. We were fortunate to play 14 games. But how much do you think you improved last year from game 1 to game 14?
Oh, so much. I went back and watched my film from game 1, and I was like, was that really me?
Right.
But yeah, so I think it's very important to get game time under your belt. That's really the best way to develop.
Absolutely. Well, thanks for coming on the show. You guys are doing a great job. Look forward to watching you the rest of the season. Stay right here, back with more Catamount football in just a minute.
Hi, I'm Dr. Reginald Sherrill. Are you tired of sweaty underarms and dealing with deodorant stains on your clothes? We're performing a procedure called Mirror Dry. It's safe, non-invasive, sweat and odor-free, deodorant-free. It is clinically proven and FDA approved. I've had the procedure and it really works. The procedure takes about 1 hour, it's local anesthesia, and works immediately. Call our office, Dalton Plastic Surgery, 706-226-3311. 706-226-3311.
So, how you guys doing?
My job starts in Portland in a month.
Can we find a buyer that fast? I think we're good. Our CBX app tells us who the best potential buyers are. We can pinpoint where the hottest prospects are located, right on this map.
2 cities over.
It even lets us set the most accurate price.
Wow, it really does all that.
It really does all that.
Well, help us pack?
We're working on that.
We're back to continue our player interview segment. Guys, welcome to the show. Introduce yourselves, please.
Jerry Alvarado, senior, defensive end, 65.
Gavin Defoor, senior, 87, wide receiver.
All right, Jerry, let's start with you. Ask you some questions about being a defensive end this year. Talk to me about your position and some of your responsibilities.
Well, at defensive end, all I really usually do is I just react to what the tackle does. So I usually just watch a lot of film, mainly, and then.
So when you say react, talk about what you mean. So if the tackle goes running down inside after a linebacker, what are you supposed to do then?
Usually I just squeeze.
Right, you squeeze down the line of scrimmage, kind of, because they're usually coming back. Something's coming back that way, right? So you're not a big, 250-pound defensive end. So tell me about taking on some of these tackles, because we run into some pretty big offensive tackles that you face. How do you use your technique to battle those big guys when you're maybe outweighed 50, 60 pounds?
Well, usually they are bigger than me. What I try to do is I just try to see what weaknesses they have during the game, and I try to use more of my speed I would have more against them, and just try to beat them.
So what are some of the things that you look at prior to the snap of the ball to maybe give you a tip on what the play is going to be? What are you looking at with the lineman in front of you?
Since I watched so much film, most of the time the tackles would line up normal, and then out of nowhere they would line up so far away from the line of scrimmage, I could tell that they're most likely going to run it right there.
Right. Or what if they're sitting back on their haunches a little bit, show you that it's a pass maybe?
Yes.
So now I know you guys love to rush the passer. You guys come down and we do one-on-one pass drill. Talk to me about your pass rush moves. What's your favorite?
Probably my favorite is just to grab them and then just sling them and then just try to rip my arm through and pass them.
Explain how you use, because that's a great technique, and explain how you use their weight against them when you do that. Maybe somebody that doesn't understand about pass rushing. How do you take advantage of when they're leaning forward like that?
Well, most of the time, most of the linemen are leaning forward. So because they're going towards you, and if you can just grab them and throw them the same direction they're going, it's easier to just get them past you.
You've been working on Big Manny on that in practice, haven't you? We got to get him where you don't do that to him anymore. Tell me about senior year. What are some of the goals for you and for the team for the upcoming? Now we're getting ready to start region play.
Probably the main goal right now is to get region.
Right.
I would love to win out and just get the region, and just try to run the table.
Absolutely. Very good. Thanks for coming on the show. All right, Gavin, let's talk to you. So you got a long Catamount lineage. I played football with your grandfather, Mitchell House, who was a running back in my class back in way back. Graduated in 1981. Tell me how growing up, hearing stories from him about Catamount football, how has that influenced you?
It was a great thing. Like, whenever I play football, people see like, oh, Mitchell House, your granddad, like it runs in family and stuff. But like I always had this legacy to live up to, and like I like living up to my granddad, but I don't really want to live off my granddad.
Right.
So I want to make my own name for myself, and that's why I'm keeping my last name Defoor instead of House, because I want to prove that I'm just not Mitchell House's son, and I could actually play for myself.
Right.
But it's fun hearing, Mitchell House. He was good. He used to run all over everybody, and it's great because it's my granddad, and I look up to him. He's my idol, and he
had
always
some big
there.
guys blocking for him. That's why, right?
Yeah, Bill Mayo.
So talk about your position, wide receiver. You're out there split out wide. Tell me about that this year.
It's fun. Wide receiver is really fun. Being out there, and it's really. I don't know how to say it. It's fun playing. It's fun playing. I enjoy it. I grew up playing. It's not just catching balls. It's blocking you. If you don't block, you don't play. You got to be able to do everything.
I was going to get you to talk about that a little bit. That's such a big part of what our wide receivers do is the expectations is blocking. I mean, you had two great guys to look at last year in Kyrick and Zeke. Expand on that a little bit about the blocking part, because you guys take a lot of pride in that, right?
Yes. Blocking is a big deal. How Coach Lance says, if you don't block, you don't get the ball. And I believe that, because if you're not doing your job, you don't deserve to have the ball thrown to you. You got to be able to do your job and help And blocking is just unselfishness, you know. If the cornerback's coming and the running back's coming out, you got to be able to block down and hold it and just let the running back get by. Because if you score, you're helping the team. It's not just like a selfish thing. And you just need a block.
Now, I've seen you make some unbelievable catches in JV last year and in practice. I'm looking forward to seeing a couple of those in the games coming up. We've got some big games coming up, and I know you're going to be out there snagging some big passes, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Thanks for coming on, guys. Doing a great job. We'll be back with more Catamount football in just a minute.
Train like a pro at Performance Sports Academy. Get one-on-one training from former professional and collegiate players, featuring indoor baseball and softball training facilities, ground ball area, 3 pitching mounds, and 4 batting cages. Performance Sports Academy is also available for team rentals. Call 706-537-3169 today and train like a pro at Performance Sports Academy.
It's football time again in Northwest Georgia. Not a lot has changed at the Oakwood Cafe since we filmed last season. We are still serving the same fantastic food we have for the past 13 years. Our staff is many of the familiar faces you consider family. Our catering department is the best in North Georgia, serving over 400 people daily. We love this community, and we wake up 6 days a week looking forward to serving you your favorite Oakwood Cafe meal with a smile. Oakwood Cafe in historic downtown Dalton.
Hi, I'm Charles R. Hicks Sr.
Hi, I'm Rick Patton.
Here at Transformers, we specialize in transmission of automatic and manual.
But we also offer all factory scheduled maintenance on all makes and models, along with major and minor repairs on all makes and models.
And all of our remanufactured transmissions comes with a 3-year unlimited mileage nationwide warranty.
We also stock a complete line of BG products to keep your car safe and on the road.
From the Transformers crew, God bless and have a beautiful day.
Mike Jones with Carpet Express, and it's time for our annual fall sale. You won't believe how large our selections are on carpet, vinyl, wood, and luxury vinyl plank. Hickory wood, $1.99. Luxury vinyl plank, 69 cents. Carpet, 55 cents. Vinyl flooring, 25 cents. So call, come by, or go online. Use the promotional code Fall Sale and get additional rebates from manufacturers like Dreamweaver. Free Cokes, hot dogs, come join the fun.
I'm Kelsey with the Chick-fil-A here in Dalton, and we're partnering again this year with the Dalton Quarterback Club to provide you an awesome tailgate meal each home game starting at 5:30. Be sure to be here by 6 o'clock for the catwalk and get your Chick-fil-A meal with Coke products sold separately. Chick-fil-A of Dalton reminds you to eat more chicken
and go Big Red!
All right, we've got the first half highlights, and we failed to mention earlier in the show it was senior night as well.
Yeah, that's exciting.
So a big night. Introduce all those guys.
Yeah, I think there's about 80 between all of our programs that we recognized, between band, cheerleaders, I think JROTC as well. We had right at 87 seniors that make Friday night happen.
Great shot of the captains right there.
Absolutely. Great shot of the field there, the whole thing there. That's great. That's great. But yeah, just overall, it takes a lot of people to make Friday night happen. And our band certainly does a good job. Cheerleaders do an outstanding job, and it's fun to if you've not been down there on the field in a while, you kind of lose sight of just kind of the excitement and the enjoyment of being down there. So, had a great crowd though.
A lot of young people. I like seeing the young fellas getting excited.
Absolutely, that's great.
Just cheerleaders working hard.
That's right. Just a good overall great experience. They really did want to try to give us an opportunity to return the ball, so they short kicked us all night. Great return here by Austin Hackney, one of our juniors that plays defensive back.
Start out on offense, 2 tights, and
good job by Aaron.
Yes, good job on the inside zone right there. Good blocking. See a good double team there. Manny, there's Aaron getting after a couple of guys. Aaron Frere, 24.
Jameer ran hard the other night.
Jameer did run very hard. What do you have,
144, I believe it was.
There's Aaron getting a pass. I think that was one of the biggest things about this game was got the tight ends much more involved in the passing game. That's something we concentrated on in practice.
That's right.
And it paid off, and I think you'll just continue to see those guys develop.
Yeah, we need to do that. Those are certainly vital parts of our game. Good job there, speaking of, by Aaron right there on a little kick-out block. And then once again right here, good throw.
He had him, but he saw.
Yeah, he was open.
Yeah.
But saw that right there.
Saw the touchdown on the post. Good decision by JP.
He actually had all three. And after now looking at that angle, that's pretty good. Philip Shealy, another one of our seniors, comes in and snaps for us. Did a great job. Alex Magana holding, and then, of course, Ivan Mora kicking. And doing what we like to see Ivan do more than anything, kicking in the end zone. Defensively, played a tough game tonight. This is actually a very good offense. They do exactly what you should do when you've got a quarterback that this shifty, this able to get in and out of traffic. Threw a great ball. Good job right here. Jerry Alvarado and Kevin Diaz did a great job of putting pressure on him all night long. Christian Lama and Loa Garcia. Our line is really beginning to kind of find its own and doing a good job. Great job right here. Noah Bartu on a big hit right there. Good throw. Was not able to complete it. Good coverage by Harrison Hughes, another one of our seniors. Good job right here pursuing. Once again, good job by our defense right there.
Good job of attacking.
Good shot of Coach Mayo there of yourself.
Yeah.
Working the sidelines.
Yelling at somebody probably.
No, tell him you love him. Osvaldo. I
Ozzy.
just realized that. Great throw right there. Good catch.
Good catch by Hunter. That is a big target run down the field. If you ever stand behind our offensive practice and watch 11 running across the field, it's like a giant flashing sign.
What is that? It's like a giraffe in corn.
Yeah.
You can find him for sure.
Absolutely.
He is a big old target.
Back with a little speed option here. Nice pitch. Good downfield blocking. Was that Chandler or
great
Gavin?
job. I think it was Gavin on that side. It was Gavin. So good job by Gavin.
Good blocking by Gavin on Free and Jameer for the touchdown.
Good view right there.
Right there. Good stalk block. Just running through an arm tackle.
Yep. Good job. He's really become a strong runner for us, and you wouldn't think that his weight, but he has done well.
And he's only a sophomore. That's really good.
Going to have him a while. That's good.
Up 14. There's Coach Thompson.
Yep. Crossland, ball boy. Good job, Jack Ridley right there, coming up, turning the ball in, playing off the blocker, and then making the sack. Great job right there, playing off, falling back inside, and good pursuit from the backside, not letting him scatter back out.
That kid was very elusive.
He's very elusive, very elusive. Little zone, little jet sweep they tried to run. Good job right there by Roger Quintero coming up. And then once again right here, Jack Ridley making a big play right there. Logar forcing him outside. We say Logar, we need to go in and let everybody know that's Lorenzo Garcia. So we say that affectionately, and he actually goes by that now, I think. Good job there, Grant Goldberg coming up and getting in on it, and also Kevin Diaz.
Back on offense, jet sweep.
Jaden had a good game.
Yeah, Jaden
solid
did.
game the other night.
He had some great blocks, and that was good, and a couple good catches too.
Absolutely.
Flipped the field and come back with inside zone. There's a good job of Tyus, kind of being patient and picking his way through there and finding the hole.
Yeah, he's really matured as a runner. Taking his time. He's a different kind of runner. It's not really an either-or situation with he and Jameer. They actually both give us two different kind of types of run, which we like.
There's a little flip to Hunter and good stiff arm there on 27.
Yeah, good job right there. Good throw.
Here comes Tyus. And now watch Big 66. Bam!
Boom! That's great.
It's a little different blocking scheme, pulling the tackle out there on the corner. You can see Ivan get going, and he takes that guy out.
He kisses him. He likes to hit that face, don't he? Great job.
He was excited coming on the field after that block.
Absolutely should be. That was good.
Now we've got our fans, and they got big faces.
And it was Hawaiian night the other night. We were not notified of that. We were going with a Hawaiian coaches
That's
shirt.
right.
Good job on the backside blitz right there by Roger Quintero, and on the front side, Jerry. You see him, he and Kevin slowed it down. Kind of duck blinding it back to him. So good job right there by our defense. You see Estevan Broom. Estevan, a sophomore playing for us, had some good solid plays the other night. Good job right there by Kevin. Well, he is a.
He came flying across.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that guy is one of the hardest working guys we certainly have, not just on the field but off the field. They do score, kick off to us, and once again, the Shear gets it right here and gives us a good return.
I think he's going to. Oh, he's already returned a punt that got called back. But he's going to get a. He's going to get a couple of touchdowns before the year's over.
No doubt.
Those kick teams are working. There's Chandler running the jet sweep. Does a nice job of cutting it up, getting about 10 or 15 yards.
Yeah, good kick out right there.
Yeah.
Good job by our line of scrimmage.
Chandler's a hard worker.
He is a very hard worker, no doubt.
There's
No
Tyus making another good run.
Yeah. Good job, Gavin, out there. Staying on him. Don't get out too front.
Coming down. Good surge by the line.
Good job
Tyus
by
gets a
Tyus.
touchdown.
Yeah. So good job right there by our guys pushing the ball in and picking up the score.
Was that Coach Bennett in that Catamount head?
It was, but we were not going to tell anybody. So trying to keep it said, I had to keep that quiet. He doubles. Great job right there by Christian Lama tackling the guard. Since he couldn't get to the quarterback, he just tackles the guy that's in front of him. Whatever way works. Good job of the quarterback right there, kind of maneuvering guys, but a great job of our coverage guys staying right where they're supposed to be. Good hit right there by Noah Bartu, too. Came up and really pumped him pretty hard. Get a push out right there. Good job right there by Noah coming in. Noah played one of the better games that he has played, and he's been struggling with that ankle and kind of seemed to, this week, kind of got a little extra step in him this week, and it certainly showed Friday night.
Excellent job of coming back underneath there and making a tackle.
Absolutely.
Come back on offense. This is right before the half. Great catch by Jaden Montgomery right there.
Good job.
Good job catching the football. And that was a situation where we wanted to try and generate some offense and give Ivan a chance, and just weren't quite able to kick the field goal. We'll be back with the second half highlights in a minute.
The twins came sooner than expected. The nurses cared for me and my baby.
I chose Hamilton because I trust my doctor.
Hamilton Medical Center is home to beautiful new arrivals every day. Each child and each delivery is unique. Hamilton is prepared with a Level 3 neonatal intensive care unit and comfortable rooms and amenities. Hamilton Medical Center, serving you and your family with compassion, healing, and excellence.
I was sinking deep underneath.
All right, Coach, back for the second half. Went in at halftime, made sure they wanted to keep their focus. That was something that we found last year in the River Ridge game.
Absolutely.
Felt like we lost it a little bit offensively, so really made a point for them to stay focused.
Absolutely, and our defense came out and certainly played a good half of football. You see a good little twist stunt right here, and a great job by Bartu coming up, and it just kind of keeps spilling out to the next level. And that's one of those coverage sacks. And great job by Harrison Hughes coming up right here. Good job by Kevin. Kevin's a very aggressive player, a very strong player, three-sport guy. Not only plays football, but wrestles, and he's also a soccer player. And boy, I tell you, he is a great athlete and uses his speed and his agility and his strength to certainly his advantage. Good job covering the wheel out of the backfield right there and forced him to have to scramble. And we just dropped our coverage right there, and a good job by them of finding the open receiver.
Just an example of how his running around kept that play alive. He made it with his feet.
Absolutely.
Good decision by JP here to pull it down and run it, slides, and they come in, lead helmet, and get a penalty. There's Ivan crushing somebody else on a touchdown.
Good run right there.
Yeah, good run by JP.
He's certainly a different kind of runner, and he's
Watch
a
the
guy,
right guard, 66.
Yeah, boom. That's the second kicker
Yep.
he's had. That's great.
Splash down on the guys.
Yeah, great job right there. Great job.
Ivan will be having pancake breakfast.
I was about to say, that's 2 plates, isn't it?
He made
But
plenty.
he does not need 2 plates. We all agree with that, correct?
So make it 34-14.
Another good kick here by Ivan, almost out of the end zone, right on the line. I've told him we'll pay him $5 to hit the fire truck, but he hasn't taken me up on that yet. Great job on the backside, Ethan Carroll. Great job stunning off the backside, working hard down the line of scrimmage. You'll see them coming. You know, we run so many different packages, and these guys are so good about being role players. The old traditional days of these are your starting, these guys, that guy, you know, everybody does a different thing. I think they used about 7 different packages the other night on defense. And, you know, to see those guys come in, kind of like what I was talking about earlier on offense. You just have a lot of packages and a lot of communication. Great job right there, Lorenzo Garcia, Ethan Carroll. Once again, being in the right place at the right time. That was great. Good job.
Back on offense. Swing pass here.
Good to see Yendry get involved
Yes.
more in the game. I mean, he's a guy that's definitely going to have to step up for
Caught
us.
the touchdown earlier, then got that. Great job of making that backside
Good
defender
vision.
miss. Yes.
We got to talk about switching that ball though.
He just ran through some arm tackles right
Yeah,
there.
good job right there. Good job.
A lot of excitement.
Yeah, good cut. Boom.
Good block by Dylan Cole. Just mashing the. Of course, I was saying he had an 8th grader on him. The guy wasn't real big.
He wasn't very big. That's exactly
Yeah, that's one
right.
of the things. You want to take advantage of matchups
Absolutely.
like that. When you find one that you feel like you have an advantage on, whether it's offensive or defensively, try to see that in the game and take advantage of it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Good job right here. Defense just building a wall, basically stopping it, forcing it back inside. They do move the ball on a couple of big plays right there and then come down, and we stop them right here close to the goal line. Come back and run a little bitty jet sweep, but once again, stop him again. They've ran that a couple of times, trying to kind of spread us out and basically set this play up right here. And the quarterback just does a good job of finding the hole. He's a slippery guy, and he gets where you can't get. The first drive, though, was an 8-minute drive, and that took most of the time,
Yeah,
so
it
we
did.
had a limited number of possessions.
Good hard running here by Tice. Moving the ball down the field.
Like to see that right there.
Absolutely. Great leg drive.
And good job there, Hunter pulling him. So
Little swing out to Hunter. Those guys had, what, 5 or 6 catches?
Yep. 5 catches. That's exactly what we were kind of targeting those guys to get.
Good job by Ivan here pulling again.
Good patience by Tyus as well.
Yes, you got to wait on Ivan to get there.
Yeah. We may let Ivan start the play before the next time. So we wind up turning the ball over. I think that was what
Yeah,
happened
we fumbled
there.
down about their 10-yard line.
So they take the ball and drive it back down. A good play right here by John Ross. He gets pushed out and he just stays with it. And good job right there. Good tackle. Kind of rolls out of the tackle. They've got their second quarterback in right here. We've got our young guys in as well, and these guys are playing very well. Good play right there by Lucius Stout. Great tackle by Lucius. So good job. Like seeing those guys right there. Good, congratulations. And certainly Sonoraville, good team, and in AAA will probably do fairly well, and certainly they were ranked until then. So hope they do well, and good luck to them from that point on.
Absolutely. See you down at Sprayberry.
I'm Kelsey with the Chick-fil-A here in Dalton, and we're partnering again this year with the Dalton Quarterback Club to provide you an awesome tailgate meal each home game starting at 5:30. Be sure to be here by 6 o'clock for the catwalk and get your Chick-fil-A meal with Coke products sold separately. Chick-fil-A of Dalton reminds you to eat more chicken
And go Big Red!
All All right, Coach, we're getting ready to kick off region play this week with the Sprayberry Yellow Jackets.
Yep.
Just like all these 6A teams, we play a lot of athletes.
Yeah, there's no shortage of athletes. And you look out on the field and also when you're playing an Atlanta team, a lot of transients. You got a lot of guys that weren't there last year that are there this year. And that's why you see a lot of the disparity in schedules year to year. You got guys, you got 1.5 million people that live within 15 minutes of a school. People are changing. And they're changing schools as well. So at the end of the day, it's going to be a great group of athletes. Looking at them offensively. You remember that last year they had the kid Trey Sermons that played. He actually was the leading rusher, scored twice in the Oklahoma game the other day, Saturday against Ohio State. They have to replace him, kind of like us, running back by committee. So they've got 2 or 3 guys out there that they're giving the ball to. Do a great job of spreading the ball, getting on the perimeter. A couple of big offensive linemen, but more importantly, just very quick. They do a great job of getting to the next level. And the quarterback is a guy that he's not going to hurt you in any way, and he's going to get the ball to the playmakers. So overall, offensively, they're going to be a very good team, a team that may be one of the better offenses we've played thus far.
Defensively, they're a 3-3 that we're going to see a lot. We've seen already a couple times and see a lot more. The thing that's scary about them that I do not like to see is you've got like number 7 playing defense. You got
those
low numbers.
Those single-digit
on the defensive
line.
front.
Yep.
That means they're not big guys, but they're really quick.
That's
so
right.
we're going to have to make some adjustments for our guys this week.
That's
but
right.
Should be an exciting game.
Good. Special teams is very sound. That's one thing I think you do get when you play a lot of Atlanta schools, as opposed to maybe some local places, or not necessarily local here, but your locality. I mean, they've got a huge pool of full-time soccer players, full-time this and that. So the kicking games are pretty solid at the 6A level, particularly down in Atlanta. So they're going to manage to get the ball 30, 35 yards in the air on punts, and kickoff will be in the end zone, and they'll have good field goal kickers. So we're going to have to be very sound all 3 phases of the game.
We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back in just a minute.
Train like a pro at Performance Sports Academy. Get one-on-one training from former professional and collegiate players, featuring indoor baseball and softball training facilities, ground ball area, 3 pitching mounds, and 4 batting cages. Performance Sports Academy is also available for team rentals. Call 706-537-3169 today and train like a pro at Performance Sports Academy.
Hi, I'm Charles R. Hicks Sr.
Hi, I'm Rick Patton.
Here at Transformers, we specialize in transmission of automatic and manual.
But we also offer all factory scheduled maintenance on all makes and models, along with major and minor repairs on all makes and models.
And all of our remanufactured transmissions comes with a 3-year unlimited mileage nationwide warranty.
We also stock a complete line of BG products to keep your car safe and on the road.
From the Transformers crew, God bless and have a beautiful day.
Hi, I'm Dr. Reginald Sherrill. Are you tired of sweaty underarms and dealing with deodorant stains on your clothes? We're performing a procedure called Mirror Dry. It's safe, non-invasive, sweat and odor-free, deodorant-free. It is clinically proven and FDA approved. I've had the procedure and it really works. The procedure takes about 1 hour, it's local anesthesia, and works immediately. Call our office, Dalton Plastic Surgery, 706-226-3311. 706-226-3311.
I'm Kelsey with the Chick-fil-A here in Dalton, and we're partnering again this year with the Dalton Quarterback Club to provide you an awesome tailgate meal each home game starting at 5:30. Be sure to be here by 6 o'clock for the catwalk and get your Chick-fil-A meal with Coke products sold separately. Chick-fil-A of Dalton reminds you to eat more chicken
And go Big Red! Let's go
I was tired of being limited by my knee pain.
I fell while riding my bike and needed a partial hip replacement.
I was kicking the ball and I felt a snap.
From joint replacements to complex spinal surgeries, Hamilton Medical Center's experts know how to get you back in the game. Quality and expertise matter. Hamilton Medical Center is Joint Commission certified in hip, knee, and shoulder replacement surgery. If pain is keeping you on the sidelines, get your life back with the help of Hamilton Medical Center.
All All right, Coach, we come to the end of the week 3 here, and there's been a couple of events nationally that have gone on this week, a lot of attention and with Hurricane Harvey and Irma, and there's a lot of opportunities out there to help out. So certainly want to encourage all of our fans. And you told the kids something at the end of practice, go do something good for somebody these couple of days out there, and I really like that.
Yeah.
And I was going to say, and then the other thing is 16 years after 9/11. Hard to believe that it's been that long. And
just looking at I was watching this morning, and I was just thinking my second oldest, who is 16, she was 8 months old. And I remember we all remember where we were at on that day. And certainly our prayers and thoughts go out to the families and the victims of that time, the first responders that were just unbelievably courageous in that time, maybe a courage that none of us know. I certainly don't know that kind of courage. But we've had it affect locally, some families here I know, and so locally even we know that it's affected us as well. So our thoughts and prayers go out to them. But the hurricane certainly is something that we're all feeling, and we see it coming out of Texas, and then it's almost like the TV cameras switch, and now we're focused on Florida. And you can't forget anybody. I like, regardless of what your political party is, I like what our president said when he said, we're here with you to rebuild and restore. And I like that. I like that thought. And that was kind of the genesis of what I told the team the other day, which is, in times like this, just find somebody to help. There's always enough trouble to get into. And so sometimes we can avoid trouble if we're on the other end of the spectrum. If some of these looters that they caught had maybe been trying to help people, they wouldn't have made those bad life choices. So the thing that I would just say is, if you're watching TV, certainly our football team is going to be aware of some things that we can help in our community, but just ask you to look around, and if you need a church to get involved with, I know most of the churches are connected to some of the organizations around here, and I think it's just a matter of having a heart for these people, being thankful it's not happening to you, and if it is happening to you, be willing to accept help, because there's people that are out there wanting to help, and I hope our football team, and I know a lot of the local coaches were probably all saying the same message, so a lot of good things going on, and sometimes it takes bad times to see some of the good things that's going on, and there's certainly a lot of good things in this community, and I'm just excited about that. But hate to see what's going on with these tornadoes and these hurricanes. Hopefully we can be a part of the solution.
Absolutely. We'll be back next week. Thanks for watching. Same cat time, same cat channel.
Go Big Red.